Sure, I got problems. Everybody's got problems. But as long as I don't have to go through another episode, I can pretty much take care of anything. And now that you're giving me medication, that means I won't have to go to, the other side.
Sonny, I've explained this to you. It's a process. The medication is the first step, and we have to monitor it closely. The chances of us getting it right the first time are unlikely. I mean, we're going to make adjustments as we go along.
I told you, I feel okay.
Well, it's going to take us some time to know that we've got it right. And the therapy will give you the tools to balance your psychological issues with your physiological ones.
Right. You said I'm taking the medication to control my emotions, right? Am I right?
It's important for us to explore your triggers.
Okay.
The incidents that set off your bipolar episodes. The more we understand what drives you, the better you'll be able to cope.
Okay, I did not sign on for all this. I'm told you, I'm doing much better.
I think you're avoiding.
Well, I've been honest with you from the start. I don't know what else you want from me.
To get you where you need to be, so that you can live a healthy and a productive life. Sonny, you made a commitment. And we've barely scratched the surface. Please don't quit now.
Okay. What would you like to know?
You said you were claustrophobic.
Do we have to start there? Okay, is there anything in your life that you're afraid of?
Spiders. I'm working on it. But this is your nickel. Why do you think you're claustrophobic?
Well, I don't need a PhD to figure that one out. I was about, what, 6, 7? I was a little kid. My stepfather would get drunk. He'd throw me in a closet, lock the door. And after I served my time, he'd yank me out of there and beat the living daylights out of me.
And this lasted a long time?
Until I left home, and then I was around. By the time I was 11, he didn't bother with the closet anymore. He just beat me up.
And how did you feel when your stepfather locked you up and beat you?
Let me think about that. You kidding me? How would you feel?
Sonny, tell me in your own words.
Okay, I'll tell you. I felt helpless, scared, nervous. Is that a good start for you?
Tell me about your mother.
My mother was the most generous, beautiful, kind person that ever lived.
And how did she deal with her husband beating you?
She would beg to stop him. She would cry. And he'd beat her. He was bigger than both of us.
You ever wonder why your mother didn't take you away from there?
She couldn't.
Why's that?
It's not that simple.
You ever wonder why she didn't do more to protect you?
I don't think you really heard what I said. She couldn't, because he was bigger than both of us, so I had to protect her.
Even though you were 6 years old?
I am not getting into this conversation with you. She could not stop what was happening.
You were a little boy, Sonny. She was your mother. Isn't a mother's job to protect her baby?
You were not there. No one was. I'm the only one that knows.